leadership and what isn't leadership. So let's start with this. Leadership isn't management. This does not mean that management isn't important. Management's very important. We need the ability to coordinate and organize and plan. We need the ability to budget. We need to be able to manage money and talent and resources and time. All of those things are important. In fact, as an organizational leader, you need those skills. But those skills aren't leadership skills. They're management skills. Important, related, not the same. Because along with all that coordination and organization and budgeting and forecasting and planning, we also have to coach. And we also have to inspire. And we also have to communicate. And we also have to set goals. And those things are leadership. Now those things, those two circles, if you will, like a MasterCard logo, they overlap. Management and leadership overlap. But the most important thing to remember here, if we're going to talk about why this is so important, is that they're not the same. Management and leadership aren't the same. Leadership is also extraordinarily complex. Management's hard. Leadership's complex. At some level, we can get to right answers, or we can get to procedures and approaches that in management that will work. Leadership, though we're leading people, it's not always the same. We're leading complex people and a whole bunch of them. So it's like complexity times complexity times complexity. It's difficult. We're not going to learn how to do it in one weekend, in one workshop, with one book. We're going to learn it in an ongoing journey of getting better at these complex skills over time. Complicating it further, there's no one perfect way to do it. The way that you do it well, the way that I do it well, don't have to be the same. There's more than one way to do it well. There's art and there's science. There's practice required. It is complex because we're talking about human beings. The second thing that is important to remember about leadership is that most people think about leadership as being a noun. It's a job title. It's a bigger desk. It's something like I'm a leader because it's on my business card. That's not leadership at all. I often ask groups to give me 6-word definitions of leadership. And when they do that, here's what's always common. They're always statements that focus on action, things that people are doing. See, leadership isn't a noun, it's a verb. It's something that we do. It's not a job title. Listen, we all know people that have the job title that aren't doing it. And we also know people who don't have the title, don't want the title, wouldn't take the title, but they're leading. Why? People are following them. We're leading if people choose to follow. We're not leading if we have a job title. So the next thing that's important to remember is that leadership isn't about us. It's about those we're leading. It's about getting them, having them choose to follow us. Leadership isn't about us. It's about those that we are serving. We can't do it alone. We're not the Lone Ranger. We need them with us. You're starting to see why this is so important, right? Because we got all these resources of people that we're invested in so many ways, and we need them to mobilize and follow. And leadership isn't about us, it's about them. When we get that right, then they more likely follow. And leadership also isn't about us, it's about the goals that have been set. We've set goals, or they've been set in the organization. It's our job as a leader to move people in the direction of those goals. It's not about us. It's not about our goals. It's about the organizational goals. It's about making a difference in the organization, making a difference for our customers, making a difference in our communities, in our world. That's what leadership is about.